A very good afternoon to you all. Thank you for joining us for the lunchtime news this 8th day of July 2023 with me, Wadulo Mark Arnold. We're glad that you're tuned in, and let's get right into the news. Now, to start off on a tragic note, a tragic accident occurred in the early morning hours today, resulting into the death of 4 individuals and leaving 2 others injured. The incident took place at approximately 6:12 a.m. along the Karuma-Pakwach Highway in Ayago within the Murchison Game Park. According to the authorities, the accident involved a white Toyota Noah with license plate UAW 943A. The vehicle was reportedly traveling from Lira district towards Nebi district, where the passengers were headed to attend a traditional marriage. The driver lost control of the vehicle near Ayago, causing it to overturn. The crash claimed the lives of 4 individuals, including Charles Anjiru, the former member of parliament for Erute North. Honorable Anjiru, a resident of Aromo village in Lira district, sadly passed away at the scene. Another victim, identified as Deborah Ogwang, a female adult from Ereda in Lira city, also lost her life in the accident. Furthermore, Ogwaldan, the driver of the EOF, came to his injuries upon arrival at Anaka General Hospital. Another fatality was 12-year-old Goodluck Eric Jonathan, who had also passed away upon reaching the hospital. The 2 surviving victims have been identified as Adong Winnie, an 18-year-old female adult, and Sanutina, a 20-year-old female adult. Both have been admitted to Anaka General Hospital, where medical professionals are attending to their injuries. Preliminary investigations conducted by the police suggest that overspeeding was the primary cause of the accident, and upon receiving the distress call, Sergeant Okwonga and the traffic team promptly visited the scene, documenting the incident and securing evidence for further investigation. The body of the deceased have been transferred to the Anaka mortuary pending post-mortem examinations. Additionally, the command center has been notified of the accident, and inquiries are underway to gather more information about the incident. May their souls rest in eternal peace. The Pioneer Senior and Junior Prisons officers who have been undergoing a 4-month-week intermediate command and staff training course at Luzira Prisons Academy have been passed out. The 20 officers ranged from principal officers to senior superintendents of prisons were passed out at a ceremony presided over by the Minister for Internal Affairs, Major General Kahinda Otafire. Let's have a look.
The Minister for Internal Affairs, Major General Kahinda Otafire, has revealed government's intentions of integrating all the training programs of all armed forces in order to do away with a colonial setup where both police and prison officers are treated as civil servants while the army is regarded separately. Officiating at the inaugural pass-out ceremony of 20 junior and senior prisons officers who have been undergoing a 4-week intermediate command and staff course at Luzira Prisons Academy, Kahinda Otafire said that since police, prisons and Uganda People's Defence Forces are involved in the handling of firearms, they shouldn't be treated as civil servants.
The colonial philosophy was the police force, the prison service as civilian services. They are civilian services. They were recruited, treated, and handled as civil servants. But these are institutions which have arms. So, in short, they are security services. And security services should not be handled like ordinary civil servants.
He also revealed government's plans of giving a facelift to all the old-fashioned prison structures to match the current standards.
So these institutions have to be revamped, rebuilt, and we talk about. You know, we have now to build a prison headquarters, prisons that are commensurate with the current population and the prison population levels. Because at that time, the whole prison population was maybe 6,000, 7,000. Now he's talking of 76,000.
Prisons officials led by Commissioner General Dr. Johnson Biawasaija hailed the new program, saying that it will help officers of the lower ranks from prison warders to get promotions through continuous professional development.
That will require you to put into consideration the resources you have so that you avoid the silly mistakes. Some of you are officers in charge, some of you are deputies, some of you are even inspectors. You should now be able to do your work effectively.
But they have not been getting promotional trainings, and therefore, while the training they had was for entry, now they are at the senior level and they needed to understand the basics and the modes of management without reinventing the wheel.
Senior officials from the Uganda Prison Service, Uganda Prisons Authority, police and UPDF, among others, attended the function. Joko Collins compiled this report.
The disbursement of parish development model funds in sub-county to sub-county has ended in Amuria district with a call to government to increase the allocation of funds per parish. Amuria district chairperson Moses Emabu says that if the project is to succeed, government should fulfill its promise of 100 million shillings per parish to capture the larger population. Details in this report.
Minister of State for Works Musa Ichweru, who camped in Amuria district for oversight, has concluded the disbursement of PDM funds from sub-county to sub-county.
It has been very expensive for me in terms of even just the energy. It is draining to be able to explain to my people all the time. And also a few logistics, managing the logistics has not been very easy, but God has been very kind. Everything has moved on very smoothly and my people are very happy they have received their money.
Ichweru says the exercise was worth undertaking for the beneficiaries, including those who were skeptical of the program.
And also the clearance that we have been given to those who were doubting initially, because a good many of our people were doubting that this program was not going to become a reality. That is sorted out now. Indeed, the population wants more forms, and we have made it possible for them to now access forms very easily so that they also feel.
For the beneficiaries to easily access their money, Ichweru has agreed with Opportunity Bank to disburse the funds at the sub-county level.
When also the beneficiaries are receiving money, they are not going to Soroti City to look for their money. Their money will be brought to the sub-county headquarters, and through the agents, which is like a mini bank, they will be given their cash, and then they go and do their businesses. And once they make profits, they will be banking their money. This is going to ease a lot of things.
There is also a need for government to increase the PDM funds per parish to capture the larger population that would otherwise miss out.
Every parish should be getting 100 million, which has not come to pass. We have realized government sending money below 100 million every financial year. I want to request that government fulfills the commitment and the promise of the 100 million. If we have this money in the communities, people will now be able to do a lot of businesses that will generate money in their pockets.
Over 90 registered SACCOs in Amuria district are expected to receive over 11 billion shillings for parish development model that Amuria district has received so far. Joseph Oko, UBC.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. But Buy the MTN WakaNet router, which connects up to 32 devices and gets a free 40 GB data bundle at only 149,000 shillings. Or buy the MTN WakaNet MiFi at only 75,000 shillings and enjoy a free 15 GB bundle to stream, study, work, and play on the go. Visit any MTN service center to buy the MTN WakaNet router or MiFi and enjoy the internet that does amazing things.
Juko.
Yo.
Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish Development Model, PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish Development Model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
This is the University of Africa. On the streets, you get your real education. Here, everybody has a degree of something. But the most important qualification is imagination. His reason is to be the GOAT. The reason to imagine is to take the beat and make it lit. So no matter what your situation, just use your imagination.
The baddest East African Christian Marathon is here. Come participate at the East African Christian Marathon for a prayer run on the 13th of August 2023 at the Lugogo Hockey Grounds. Come represent your family at the prayer run and run for a good cause to build the first call center, which will be East Africa's virtual listener. Come for the prayer run alongside your pastors, leaders, representatives from Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, South Sudan, and of course Uganda. Participate with Honorable Captain Mike Mukula, who is the chief runner and patron. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Make your donation for your kid now from 20,000, 30,000 and 100,000 Uganda shillings, because runs change the world. For more details, call 0781 885 055 or visit our website at www.eastafricachristianmarathon.org. Proudly sponsored by PKF, UBC, Venro Health, Aquafina, and Moving Preacher.
Uganda waranchi bakusako manrane chikona tena tekobo seko season yakuna savu July kuma man papa's hall osasule go MTN mobile money osasula go muchitundu MTN osasule nega komitano iga sistemu kagatano stamu enda munana hasha MTN ofune ticket yokati wabona kumulyango osasule mitwale 2 yepe mitwale 5 atemeza ya milioni 2 munana July koni hotel mkono mwenda July nikan resort weza 15 July France Africa Jinja abiri mbili July Maria Flema Saka abiri mwenda July Afro Club Eka Sangati ate yoyo noku yingira mutwalo wafujinidwa mu Sente Talent Africa Victoria University Suzu Property Consultants Pepsi Max Uganda Warranty ne
MTN.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC Lunchtime News, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. Now, into more news. The Uganda and Rwanda relations have been hailed for cordial relations, and the two countries have also had, I'll take that again. Uganda and Rwanda have been hailed for their cordial relations the two countries have shared in the recent past, which have stimulated trade between the two countries. Now, these sentiments were shared during the 29th Rwanda Liberation Day celebrations held at the residence of the Rwanda High Commissioner to Uganda in Kololo. The State Minister for Trade, Harriet Ntabazi, was the chief guest at the event, which attracted numerous dignitaries from diplomatic corps.
Cheers. To say that our bilateral relations are now excellent, as manifested, thank you, as manifested in visits by both our presidents. In April last year, His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, visited Uganda and had meetings with Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, where they exchanged ideas on different bilateral issues and regional matters. 2 months later, in June 2022, in June 2022, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni also visited Rwanda, where he attended the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. And this year, many activities related to our bilateral relations took place. Indeed, about 3 months ago, exactly on March 22nd to March 24th, our 2 ministries of foreign affairs carried out a very successful 11th session of the Uganda-Rwanda Joint Permanent Commission, JPC, which was held in Kigali.
On behalf of government and the people of Uganda, and on my own behalf, as the Minister of State for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives in charge of trade, the trade that has shaped the economies of both countries, I want to appreciate the efforts and express my sincere and extend my congratulations to the government of the Republic of Rwanda on this very specious day, the Independence Day, the day that we remember our struggles, the day that we remember our efforts, and the day that we celebrate the win that happened when we came up.
Furthermore, a peeping ceremony has been held at Sembabule Central Police Station as over 30 deserving police officers were honored with promotions. The event marked a significant milestone in their careers as assistant inspectors of police were elevated to the ranks of inspector of police, while sergeants, corporals and police constables earned well-deserved advancements. Addressing the gathering, the regional police commander Bagamba Chihabat took a moment to express deep gratitude to the President of Uganda, the Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Inspector General of Police for their unwavering support.
NADS, some of you are from nearby. Plant trees. By the time you're about to retire, you go back home. I think Afande Nwatana will take us one time through life in retirement, because some of this was almost in the evening, so that you don't go to NIRA to change your years of birth because you feel you have not done enough. To me, I just say, when am I retired?
Look, concentrate on your police, because there are so many professionals. Like this commissioner who retired, a psychologist, but he decided to go to police, and he concentrated on police. Since you chose to be a policeman, to sweat, even when it is hot, Sembabule is hot, you are going to sweat in that uniform. Vumilia. Love it. Know that you chose. But the RDC chose to put on a coat. Now even when it is hot, we shall remain in it. So when you love your work, you may get less supervision.
Has come at a period we are consolidating on the gains of the several years of intensive security challenges. Uganda Police, you know, has been involved in combat operations against terrorist groups in various parts of the country and the region. Uganda Police is currently taking stock and undergoing a period of self-appraisal. Therefore, there is zero tolerance for indiscipline and unprofessional conduct. You all took oath of allegiance to be loyal, first, to Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, that is His Excellency, the President of Uganda. An act of disloyalty to the system, disobedience to constituted authorities, and insubordination will be decisively dealt with, and the defaulter shown the way out. I also need to emphasize that there are established channels of communication with regards to official matters. Correspondences, even expression of grievances, you are to be guided by this.
That is how I can extract their rank. That is the rank of a sergeant in the Uganda Police.
Furthermore, security operatives in Chira municipality, led by the Chira DPC, DISO and the community liaison officer, have called an urgent meeting at Bukoto Market to resolve the dispute between the KCCA-appointed traders and the former market stall owners in the market. The development follows President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's order that all state markets be put under management of KCCA.
In one of our recent news bulletins, we showed you the traders of Bukoto Market flex muscles with the former stall owners of the facility over leadership and finances.
Oluvannyuma lw'okubeera nti bafunye omusajja gwe twalonda e Bukoto Gakasala Twaha. Gwe yajja n'abasomera ebipapula ebitaliiyo ng'alimbalimba anoonya obululu kubanga ye wa Nuupu, obudaala bwaffe bwonna ne butwalibwa mu bukyamu.
Through his directive, President Museveni ordered all state-owned markets to be managed by KCCA after learning that traders were being exploited by the interim leadership. However, the former occupants of Bukoto Market, who also claim to be its founders, are acted by the manner they were thrown out of the facility.
Katinganza imidano mbadde nsaba abantu abali mu buyumba bw'abantu tula ne landiroodiwo mukanye kubanga bwe wali ng'osaba akayumba tewakasaba Twaha tewakasaba wa KCCA.
Kansala waffe ow'ekitiibwa kyali naye ndeni nsaba buli muntu wenna ali wano ayeta tenant tula n'omuntu wo omwogere.
The scuffle recently prompted Kira Police DPC, represented by Assistant Superintendent of Police Ladan Muzahura, the DISO, the Community Liaison Officer Thomas Baboinechi, among others, to call for an urgent meeting to resolve the conflicts between the two parties.
Ensonga y'akatale akatale k'abantu ate bwe mutandika okulwanira wano anaana abagulako.
The former stall owners and occupants expressed their concerns before the security team, accusing the LOC5 councillor for Nakawa West, Twaha Abdul Chagason, of intention to evict them from the market.
Mwami Twaha, njagala okubuuza ekibuuzo kino, ani alina okuteeka presidential directive mu nkola? Who is to implement the presidential directive? Ekisooka ekyokubiri, twagala president ebigambo bye tebiba just byakwogera. It's not just a mere say, it's official document from the office of the president giving a directive to people mu kintu kyonna ky'abayogeddeko. Eyo directive oba ogina lwaki temukiteeka mu katale wano?
Wafuna obuvunaanyizibwa okujja wano n'olagira abasuubuzi balekeraawo okukola ki okusasula ng'emaanyi g'obukuza ne ku ssaawa zino buli mupangisa atambule ne landiroodi we.
The security operatives cautioned traders and former occupants to remain calm as the discussions progress.
N'okumiikiriza buli ensonga weetuuse era buli mukulu manya agimanyiiko ekigenda mu maaso. Njagala kwabalako kansala Twaha mu nsonga emu oba bbiri, naye kiba kibi n'ojja wano nga tebasaabinze nga towadde notice n'olukumamu omuliro era information bwagiteekayo information bwekyo omuliro gwatandikira awo. So inciting a violence cause when an official letter is out, served, buli omu amanyi wanaatandikira. Naye bw'oyimirira awo n'oyogera ebigambo nga tebiriko letta wandisomye akubagamba kusoma n'oleka ne kopi.
Moments after the meeting had ended, KCCA enforcement team led by Ewanbu Kenya and the head KCCA markets in Nakawa Moses Musimiro arrived and pinned the former traders at the facility for organizing a meeting without their consent. KCCA ordered for the arrest of the chairman Bokoto market vendors, Faraji Namuwaya, whom they accused of leading the group. Tuaha Chagason had this to say about the accusations.
Elderly people here who are not really, who are not illiterates, yeah? So they are just confusing them. Instead of telling them the truth, that this is what happened, this is the presidential directive. But for them, they are trying what? To confuse what? The illiterate what? Market what? The stall owners. So this confuses what some of us want to stop. We want to sit with them. In a meeting, we come up with one voice. I call the ED to come and explain to them that this is the presidential directive.
I'm Ivan Juko for UBC.
In more news, the SRCC and the head of African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, Ambassador Mohamed El Amin Soef, says that ATMIS remains committed to ensuring an efficient and effective transition process that would not compromise the security of the people of Somalia and the hard-earned security gains achieved. He says ATMIS is dedicated to security in Somalia and is looking forward to the next phase of a Somalia-led offensive which will further degrade Al-Shabaab, reinforce stabilization and liberate more communities.
Successfully implemented the drawdown of 2,000 troops. The objective of the drawdown was to facilitate the gradual transfer of security responsibilities to the Somali security forces. I wanted here to highlight that ATMIS is not AMISOM.
So will you consider those people who are
by the mission, the host government, but we have been asked to work rather than all ATMIS troops, the TCCs, Somali security forces, and our partners, particularly the United Nations Support Office in Somalia, UNSOS, for the successful conclusion of the first phase of the ATMIS drawdown from Somalia. We conducted a couple of field, AMISOM places. You might have some areas, nations and international partners to undertake a joint technical assessment in August 2023 to evaluate and plan for phase 2 of the drawdown. With the host government.
Yes, and that brings us to the end of our lunchtime news this afternoon. Thank you for being a lovely audience with me, Wadulo Mark Arnold. However, do join us later on for more news in our subsequent bulletins. Have yourselves a lovely afternoon.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Introducing the Infinix Note 30 series in partnership with Airtel Uganda, a smartphone where style meets functionality. Take charge of the day with special features like the